Hi, this is Marty Lecklatter, Product Manager, IBM Forms Experience Builder, with some useful tips on building mobile web applications. The number one rule when designing web applications for mobile is less is more. Show the user what they need to see, and when you need to display more information, drill down and let them come back up. You can implement this pattern quite easily in Feb, so let's take a look at an example. Let me illustrate this mobile UI pattern with a fun little Feb application I created called the Beer Explorer. This app uses a public API to retrieve information about different beers. Anybody can use this API. So I'll click on a style of beer. Let's ask for a North American origin ale. And then I'll pick, a style here. How about fresh and wet? Find my beers. So it's going off, it retrieves the beers from the API, presents me with a list, and then allows me to drill down on any one of these beers I want. And then of course I can come back up and select another style of beer. So I think you get the basic idea. So let's take a look at how I implemented this in Forms Experience Builder. What the user sees is all on one page. The key here is I'm using sections and displaying one section at a time. So the initial criteria, the category and the style of beer, is in this section here. There's a button which is pressed which makes this animated GIF visible, and then also, once I have some results, shows me this section. This section has a table which is populated. When a beer in that table is touched or clicked on, it then makes this section visible with more detailed information about that beer. And then I can come back and then back up again. So if I take a look at this on this PowerPoint chart, you can see one page, 3 different sections, and the key here is the JavaScript to the right. I'm setting the visibility of each section true based on where I'm at in the process. You can simply just cut and paste or copy and paste this JavaScript and just change the true and false based on what you're trying to do. A second tip is to make sure that you have a dynamic range set for your page. In this case I'm using 320 to 700 pixels. So this ensures that it fits real nice on a smartphone. And finally, you're probably curious about my use of services in this demo. It's often very valuable to connect your mobile applications to data. Feb has a built-in HTTP transport, and it has this notion of a service catalog. So what I did was created a service definition for the API, in this case brewery.com. That definition has my inputs, my outputs, my API key. It sits in the catalog. I am then able to use that definition in any application I create. I can simply map the inputs and outputs into that service. In this case, the inputs come from the initial selection. The outputs come into section 2, the summary results. I get all the data back in section 2, and I only show the details when I need to show them in section 3. So that's it, how you can create great web mobile applications using Forms Experience Builder. Thanks.